from the very middle and through this number, yeah? So, you know, if the cycle continues, whatever direction, the next reversal point might be over here on this line, yeah? So if it was 154 days from the point zero or the starting point, the next reversal should be around 207, 208 days from the starting point again, and then 269 from the starting point again, yeah? And so on. You got the idea, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Because next circle will complete around these numbers.
Exactly. So our starting point, this case, when we've got, you know, whatever, we are talking about time in this moment, yeah, 154 would be exactly in this point, yeah, so point zero, yeah, because point zero, it's not always here. It's point zero is where the market stops, or, you know, where something important occurs.
Whenever there is a definite low or high.
Perfect, exactly. Any low or high, even the small one, is an important point. And if you project it into the future, you will get the value. And this value corresponds also to the price.
Okay.
If the market, whatever, an instrument, you trade a share which made a high or 154, and the market topped up here, you might presume that if the market reverses, important stopping point lower would be somewhere between 108 and 109, yeah?
Okay.
Because this is a full cycle lower from the, you know, we are talking about this geometry, mathematics, and cycle theory, yeah?
Yes.
Cycle theory, because Gann just matched geometry, mathematics, and cycle theory, and that's it, yeah, at the very beginning, just as a general meaning. Okay, let's go to the other one. Let's go to this this babe. We got 154 here, yeah?
Okay.
On the regular one, which seems to be the same like 154 on the sun, yeah, in the same position, you see?
Yes.
So that's why you can match clockwise square of 9 with this, and it is the same position, more or less. So that's the idea, yeah? The idea is to use the numbers as the number of days, weeks, hours, minutes, just to find the next point where your instrument might turn back, might change the direction. Yeah, that's the idea in trading. And as the numbers, obviously, because he was using mathematics, is very simple to calculate these numbers over here or wherever on the line here. When you've got, for example, any point over here, we got the market made a bottom at 129, like here, yeah? We can easily calculate not only this value, one cycle higher, but all of them. And just this is what I want to share with you at the very beginning.
Okay.
Very simple. The only thing you have to remember, my friend, is that I'm not going to get deep into mathematics and geometry rules. The only thing you need to know is the full cycle coefficient. You need to remember 2. 2 is corresponding number 2. It's a coefficient for full cycle.
Yes.
So just let me show you how you can calculate the value one cycle higher, because we'll deal with the time. So usually we'll project into the future. So you have to go higher, yeah? So if we got a value 69, let's say we've got the share, made a bottom on 69. On the square of 9, we know that the next full cycle is 106, yeah?
Yes.
So that's how it looks. After all the cycle, higher, 106. If the market started going lower, full cycle lower should be 40. But we go higher, yeah? We got 69 as our base point, as our starting point. And we do it in that way, my friend. Just let me show you. I get a calculator. We got 69. Just, oh, it's not this. 69. Okay, so the first thing we have to do, we have to get the square root of this value.
Okay.
So we are squaring 69, and now coefficient 2 for full cycle. So to go higher to the square root, we have to add 2. Okay, we got 1030, re-square it back, and we got 106.22. We are here. One cycle higher, yeah?
Yes.
Very simple, very straightforward. In this way, we know, by the way, this is more precise. This number is more precise than the number in the square because they are rounded here, yeah? And here is bigger precision of our calculation, which will be important later on for us, for the future reference, yeah? So in this way, you can calculate. The same way when we are here, yeah, 148, if we want to calculate it higher, we do the same way, 148, we get a square root of 148 is 1216, we add 2, which is 1416, when re-squared, it's 200.66, so 200.66 is the next full cycle, one level higher, yeah?
Okay.
Simple, isn't it?
Yeah.
And whatever value, wherever you are on the square of 9, so this is one cycle, yeah? If you want to calculate 6 cycles higher, for example, if we got, like here, we got 21, for example, here, yeah? So 21, we get the square root of it, yeah? Once, because one cycle is 2, so 6 cycles will be 12. So we add 12 to it, we get the result 1658, we square it back, 274.98, nearly 275. So it's roughly more or less over here, yeah? That's what it says. But we'll deal at the moment with the smaller values. We don't need to go that high. But when you project it into the future, using this one of the formulas, I'll show you how to do that. You'll be amazed what the results you can achieve by that. So if we got full cycle, which gives you, for example, where we started, 106, yeah? Full cycle is 151. But if we want to calculate something opposite this number, yeah, which is 127, because you remember this solution. I use geometry and mathematics just as the astronomer does. That's why I asked you in my first email about opposition, conjunction, square, and trine, yeah?
Yeah.
Because if you understand these aspects, you will understand better the idea, this as the astronomer does. So in this way, if we look for the opposition, where the market may reverse, we got important point here as a time, as a price, for example, yeah? So at the opposition, we also might get the reaction of the market, yeah? So if you got 106, get the square root of this value, and we remember that 2 is coefficient for full cycle. So going from here to here is only half cycle, so we add 1, perfect, you see. I love to work with intelligent people, you know, that's good. So we got, when we square it back, look, we square it back, we got 127.59, is exactly, we found the opposition. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
You got it?
Yes.
Exactly as the astronomer does.
Right.
So I'm just referring all the time, I'm referring to this tunnel through the air, because this is a trading Bible of W.D. Gann. He just smuggled these 3 or 4 sentences. And
One thing that I want to ask, please come back to that square. Yes, here. It means that this center line or this cross is not important. Important is the value, the price, the time, and then any number on the square.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. That's right. Well, Gann was considering the cross and the diagonals as important for the simple reason I explained to you right now. Because he was trading crops, and crops were traded, crops behave in a
seasonal manner.
They're seasonal, in concordance with the seasons.
Yep.
And Gann was considering that the starting point is here, that is the beginning of the spring, and 1 year is a full cycle. That's why he was considering these points as important.
As like quarters and half of the year.
Exactly, because because quarter we got 20th of June, yeah, half we got about 20th of September, three quarters we got about 18th, 20th of December, and again the cycle.
So
Yearly cycle.
here we can say that these diagonals and cross were basically fit for his personal use.
Well, not necessarily, because these crosses and diagonals are different for any starting point. Only if you presume that the starting point is here, okay, then the diagonals work like that. If your starting point is different, it doesn't start here. For example, the starting point was for each instrument, I don't know when. I haven't got a clue, and I don't care. And some people try to find irregularities in the date when the given instrument was quoted the first time.